Hey, what's going on you guys? It's Epic here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you all my level 50 Gunslinger Zane build for endgame. This build isn't really meant for Mayhem, but I will say that you can indeed use it on Mayhem mode. I know now that I've said that you guys are going to be like, whoa, I can't even use it on Mayhem. No, you can definitely use this build on Mayhem. I just choose not to because I just don't like spongy enemies. So I wanted to do this build video just because I had a ton of you guys asking for it, especially on the Maliwan Takedown video. So this build is going to be the exact build I used on the Maliwan Takedown, and it's also going to be the build that, funny enough, I have used since this game came out. Since launch I have adjusted it, I have changed up the weapons I use, but for now this is the build. If they do change it and some items are rendered useless in the future, then I will make an updated guide, but for now this is going to be my end game build. I really hope you guys enjoy. And another thing, just before we start, I don't want to keep us here too long, but just before I start I just want to say I'm not the most technical person ever, but I am going to go over what I feel are the important skills that you guys need to know about. So with that being said, let's open up our inventory here and let's start off with our main loadout. So first of all, it is of course the Maggie. I swear by this revolver. The Maggie is by far my favorite gun in Borderlands 3 because one, it does crazy high damage to just any enemy you go up against, and yeah, like I just think this is like for me, this is my all reliable, you know, this is the gun that I carry with me no matter what. I never unequip it. This is my baby. Next I have the cash infused brainstormer. Now this gun, while it isn't the best gun in the game, don't let them damage numbers deceive you, it really doesn't deal all that much damage. However, if I just go and jump into Proving Grounds right now, I'm going to show you why I like the brainstormer so much. So, if you do not already know, the brainstormer has a special effect where basically when you shoot an enemy, it will tether the electricity to nearby enemies like that, and you can damage multiple enemies at once. And if they have a shield, you know, it's totally gone. I mean, this weapon is absolutely amazing. Again, it's not really here for the damage, but it's more so here for mobbing. You know, if I get jumped by a big group of enemies, this will keep them at bay. So we've got this militant here, but watch what happens if I tether him. He's going to stop shooting, he's going to start getting stunned, he can't do anything, and that's what I love about this. This works with pretty much any enemy in the game, and it's great in the Maliwan Takedown because there's a ton of ad spam. So if you're getting attacked by a bunch of enemies at the same time, this is going to keep them at bay and stop them from just overwhelming you. So the next weapon I want to show to you guys is the Dictator, and no like set element here, but I do want you guys to you know, experiment with these, and I like to switch out my elements for when I need them. But the reason why I have the Dictator on is because anyone who has used this gun will tell you that this is one of the highest damage dealing weapons in the game right now. So the special effect of the Dictator makes it so that when you go to your alternate firing mode, the gun actually gains a bipod and you now shoot like, I don't know, what is that, like 20 shots at once? It's absolutely insane. If you go up against a boss that has a crit spot, this will take it out, and if you go up against a boss without one like Wotan, it will still take it down. In fact, I'm actually going to quickly show you what a fire Dictator can do to Grave Ward. Alright, so here we are at Grave Ward. I'm gonna swap out my Storm Dictator for my fire one if I can find it. There we go. So I'm gonna drop my shield. Okay, I'm gonna pull my decoy, bipod, and there we go. It just absolutely shreds his health bar. I mean, yeah, like, look at this. How can you argue with this gun? This is absolutely insane. And then the final weapon I have is the conference call. Again, you can switch up the elements as you please, and you can also switch out the gun, because my choice of shotgun over the conference call is actually the Fearmonger. Of course, this shotgun was added in during the Bloody Harvest seasonal event, and I didn't like it at first, but what I do love about it is the way not only do you deal damage on the initial impact of the bullets, but also when they blow up. But it is a projectile weapon, which means enemies can dodge them pretty easily, so it's up to you guys what you want to go with. For my shield, I have the Transformer. This thing needs literally no introduction. Any shock damage you take will turn it into your shield. If you are losing shield with the Transformer on, you're doing something wrong. And it also has a 40% chance to absorb bullets, adding them to your ammo count. So this thing is just a shield generator and a sham all in one. Like, I don't know what more you can ask for. This is hands down the best shield in the game. Next up, I have my class mod here. I'm not going to name it out because specifically I'm not really after a set class mod. I more just want the set stats. More precisely, I want the 45% bonus to Jacob's weapon crit damage. If you want to know why my Maggie is so great, yeah, that's why. Also, the kill skills are pretty cool too. I mean, I know it benefits the Sentinel tree, but honestly, it's just that Jacob's crit damage. That's all this is here for. For my relic, any relic will do as long as you have really fast slide speed and also some extra pistol damage. Also, that shock damage is quite nice too. You'll notice a lot in the Maliwan Takedown video, all I am doing is just slide sprinting all over that arena, and this is why. And then for my grenade, I'm going to be honest, your grenade doesn't matter. I like to use the Stormfront to constantly drop enemy shields should my clone decide to chuck some of them out, but with this build you're barely going to be using grenades, so it's not important. Just pick what you think is cool. And then into your skills. Now guys, again, I am not a technical Borderlands player. I just like to kill stuff, man. I'm going to tell you guys the cool skills here, the really important ones, but other than that, you guys can just copy paste what I've got here into your game. And I know that might be disappointing for you guys, but I'm going to be honest, I'm not a technical person when it comes to this stuff. I just want to kill. So important stuff. Boom. Firstly, let's move over to the Digiclone. I heavily focus my clone in this build. Do I do it to kill stuff? Nope, nope, nope. I do it because my clone is my second chance. Whenever I need to, I have the old use skill here to res me. If I know I'm gonna die, boom, pop the clone, I'm right back up. This thing has saved my ass many a time. And for my augments, I think they're important to go through too. The digital distribution. If Zane takes health damage while the clone is active, a portion of that damage is shared to his clone instead. Now, I know that this is really bad because this could kill your clone quicker, but the reason why I use it is because when I am in danger and I pop my clone down, one of two things happen. I either A, take a bunch of damage and it is shared to the clone instead, and by time my clone dies I am back up full shield, full health, or B, when I pop the clone I go down instantly and then use the old U to res myself. So don't worry about the big amount of damage going to your clone, it does not matter. This is a double-edged sword here, and you're gonna know why when I show you the second augment, which is the Schadenfreude. I don't know, I still can't say it. So whenever the clone takes damage, Zane's shield is restored by a portion of that damage. That is 100% of Digi-clone damage. Are you starting to see a pattern here? We're gonna pop the clone, we're gonna take damage, they're gonna give that damage to our clone, and guess what's gonna happen, guys? 100% of that damage is gonna go into my shield. You wonder why you never see me go down? This is why. This constant back and forth action is absolutely fantastic. Another thing that's important to note is the boom enhance skill. You're probably gonna be like, Epic, why do you have boom enhance when you can't even throw grenades? And that is because Boom Enhance can take grenades from your grenade count even if you're not using them. This was something that was quite hard for me to test out, but it does work. And you don't need the pocket full of grenade skill to regen your grenades, because each time you summon your digiclone, it's only going to take 3. By the time you pull it up again, you're probably going to have more. The Sentinel tree is only spec'd into here to get the Death Follows Close skill to make my kill skills a lot longer. That's really it. There's nothing important or special about this apart from the Salvation skill. Having that life steal is really handy, especially if you have a big tanky enemy you can just lay shots into to heal yourself. So really good skill there. And finally, I have my shield tree. So for this, I wanted to prioritize not only outputting a lot of damage but also saving yourself right at the end of a battle. So first augment, I have Zane's barrier covering all sides. This is a no-brainer. I know it adds more cooldown, but honestly, that dome shield will save your life, guys. Don't underestimate it. And the other one I have is nanites or some shite, which basically makes you get in like increased health regen, reload speed, shield recharge delay, and all you have to be is near the barrier. And while this isn't needed a lot and retaliation can be picked, I guess you could kind of spec a little lower to get that skill. In my honest opinion, that extra bit of gun damage doesn't make a huge difference, and it's not worth losing other skills in the tree just to get it. But apart from that, guys, that basically does it for my build. I know you probably want me to go a little more in depth, but there's not much more to say. Try this build out and I know you are going to love it. Your plan of attack when you're in battle should be pop your shield down and then pop the digiclone inside, and from here I swear to you on Mary Jesus, you are not going to die. If you die inside your shield with your clone, I don't know what to I don't know what to tell you. There is no way you can die like this. I will throw in some gameplay at the end of the video of me using this build, but apart from that, guys, this is gonna do it for my Gunslinger Zane build in Borderlands 3. Big thank you as always to the channel members CookedKiwi and Valventin for their support. If you want to become a channel member, you can click the join button below. But apart from that, guys, big thank you for all your support. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.